wheels, such as headed, I don't know, 136 miles on section 2. So for those of you that are traveling and you do section 1 and maybe it's getting time to camp, there is plenty of campgrounds right after such as there up here in the forest. There's Cooper Campground, and then if you go up, look for Mulkey Campgrounds. Plenty of dispersed camping after section 1. Yeah, if you've not ridden North Georgia before, or I guess or Southern Tennessee, rocky is the name of the game. So it's only fair that you get that warning. I made a comment about speed earlier, and I think it's important when you say it's fast. You have to pick your weapon. You have to know what you've been riding. So I'm actually on a CRF 300L. Right now, so it's a lighter bike. This particular L is about 317 pounds, and it has a UK Rally Raid Level 2 rear suspension and custom Race Tech suspension up front. So in these rocky areas, when I say be fast or it seems fast, your bike can matter a lot. You know, this bike's set up kind of to eat rocks, and rocky sections it just tears through, whereas if you're on a bigger bike it might be a little bit slower than what I've seen today with the light bike. So either way, just something to bear in mind. Speed is relative. I'm not a particularly fast rider, but with a light bike it tends to go faster than with a big bike. As many times as I've ridden the Smoky Mountain 500, I've never actually headed down to Hilton Falls. So with 100 miles to go and ramping it up, being kind of fast, I'm gonna walk down here and take a look at the falls here. There you go, check that out behind me. That is Hilton Falls. You can't tell how high it is. It's pretty high, and the water is cool and refreshing. Down here doing the creek crossings. Oh my goodness, dirt again. It has been far too long since I've been on dirt. That was a lot of pavement. So you leave the falls, you go a couple creek crossings, come on down, and then, man, you hit a section of pavement. There's kind of two gravel connector roads, but for the most part, it is a long slog of 50 miles of pavement. And I mean, the roads aren't bad. I mean, they're roads though, and there's a lot of pavement. I think, I mean, just a little critique is, you know, that's a lot of pavement. After the section 2, I decided to treat myself and not have freeze-dried food, but Mexican. So there's this Mexican restaurant in the village. I can't pronounce it, but they make enchiladas. Really good. With sliced avocado on top. White rice with carrots and no peppers and corn in it. Really old school Mexican, not Tex-Mex at all. Very good, delicious. It was a good ride. The last 40 miles were excellent. The first 40 miles were perfect. It's just that weird stuff in the middle. It felt like a long slab, and I'm staying at the Clarion tonight. I had to bed down. I think I'm not going to camp out. I've decided that I'm just going to spring for a hotel tonight and then get up early and hit the last section in the morning. I think I'll finish tomorrow. So really it took 4 hours to do the first section, and that was, I wasn't blazing new pathways or anything. I was just riding good, and it was fun, and it wasn't hard at all. It's a bit rocky. If you're not used to rocks, that may trip you up. Those are my thoughts. I think I put down my thoughts on rocks here in section 2, and then also for section 2, I think what made it so fast was that big slab in the middle. I mean, a lot of that was 55 miles an hour. So what was 135 miles, if you put 50 miles of slab in the middle of that, it goes by quick. Overall, I'm gonna say currently, as of section 2, it's like a baby Smoky Mountain 500. Well, maybe not a baby. I hate to use baby as a word, but it's probably like the little sister. Like the Smoky Mountain 500 is the big brother, and then the BDR, the 350 mile one, is kind of the little sister. A lot of the terrain's the same. Sometimes they intertwine trails. You don't really see anything special new. I think the Smoky Mountain 500 takes you through a lot of the sites that you would normally see, but the roads are new. There's enough new roads that it's good to do. If I had to pick one, I'd still pick the Smoky Mountain 500. Keep in mind, I'm just at the end of section 2. Section 3 could change my mind. I would say go ahead and do the Smoky Mountain 500 if you only can do one. However, you really should do both. There is some good stuff out there, some good trail that they picked up for the BDR that was excellent and fun and new. I enjoyed quite a bit of the last 25-30 miles of section 2. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was fantastic. It's kind of less rocky, so it had good flow to it, and you could just take your bike and hammer it home. My CRF 300 has performed flawlessly all the way in Wyoming, Black Hills, and now here in North Georgia. It's exactly the small bike I wanted. Doing the suspension was the right thing, and it's been great. And for those asking, I live about an hour east of Nashville, and I even slabbed it down to the start in Georgia, so it can do slab. It's not super comfortable, but it's certainly not my GS, but it's definitely capable of slab. It'll do 65, 70 miles an hour all day long. When you start getting up to 75, 80, it'll top out. Mine tops out right around 79, 80 miles an hour, and it's screaming. And 75, it can hang there, but it's screaming. You drop it down to 70, it feels good. 65, 70 feels great on that bike, which is hell, who wants to be on the interstate anyway? But any back road you do, it's great, and it ate rocks up today like nobody's business. So I'm real happy. Thumbs up on the CRF, works perfect, and thumbs up so far on the route.